So I'm pretty sure we all have had goals, things that we wanted to accomplish or manifest that just didn't come true for us. And when you have something that you really want and you don't see it and you don't see anything that's any signs of it, I know how easy it is to just get discouraged and to feel upset and angry and bummed and throw your hands up and just want to give up because you feel like you've tried everything, or you've been super hopeful and you've been intentional and praying about it, and you've done all of these things and still something's not manifesting. And so today I want to talk to you about that. What do we do when there's something that we want to accomplish and it's just not happening for us? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amanda Muhammad. I am a mindfulness-based stress management consultant in Dallas, Texas, and I facilitate trainings on teaching employees and really anybody how to use different strategies for managing stress and building resilience in their lives. And something that I practice a lot is, just my goal setting and manifesting and attracting things that I want in my life. And a lot of the things that I use in my framework for managing stress has also seamlessly flowed into my framework for getting the things that I want in life. And so I thought that I would begin kind of sharing some of these different tools and strategies that have really helped me to create this life that I'm living and that I'm loving and that I'm just really growing into. And so I want to share with you what I do when I notice that something is not manifesting in my life. I actually have a formula that I follow, and there are 3 parts to this formula to get me to manifesting, attracting, getting the things that I want, accomplishing a goal, or whatever it is. And the 3 things are the thought, the belief, and the inspired action. Those 3 things is what helps me to get to a point of manifesting something, of getting something that I want in my life. And so when I have, something that I want to accomplish, and when you have something that you want to accomplish, there's one really big step that we need to start taking when we're noticing that something's not happening for us when we want it or how we want it or whatever. And that is having a sense of personal accountability. A lot of times when something doesn't go our way, we are very quick to point the finger at what such and such did and this system and everything that's going on. And there are some very real things that are up against us, especially folks in my community, the Black community. There's also a level of personal accountability that needs to be had and that we need to talk about more. When we want to manifest something, and when I see something that's not happening in my life, I go back to that formula before anything. And I look at the thought, the belief, and the inspired action. And I look and I see, is there anywhere that I could improve on? When it comes to the thought, I have to look and I have to say, was I super clear on what it was that I wanted? Was I able to articulate it? Was I able to say, that I wanted this exact thing and know 100% what it is that I wanted, that goal, what it looked like, what I was actually striving for? So that's the thought. When it comes to the belief, did I truly believe that I could have it? Did I truly believe that my God would give it to me? Did I have unwavering faith? Or was I doubtful? Was I questioning it? Even if it's just, on a subconscious level, the slightest bit of doubt can contradict the things that you're wanting to accomplish in your life. You have to know that what it is that you want is for you, that or something greater, which is, the prayer that I surrender, always knowing that the things that I want, I'm either going to get that, or I'm going to get something greater, or I'm going to get in position to get it. And I'll talk about that in a second too. Okay. So you have your thought, being clear on the thought. Was I clear there? Did I have unwavering belief? And lastly, did I take inspired action? Did I say that I wanted something and sit around and wait for it to happen? Or did I take actionable steps towards that goal? Or what part of the equation was missing? Was I clear on what I wanted and took actionable steps, but didn't actually believe that it would happen? Did I have a belief that something could happen for me? And I took actionable steps towards that, but I wasn't quite clear on what it was and maybe got something different? Or any combination of these. You have to look back and you have to ask yourself, where can I improve? Do I need to spend more time, getting focused on, my belief and strengthening my belief and knowing the promises that are made to me through my belief? Do I need to spend more time getting more clear on what it is that I want? do I need to take some different type of action? Do I need to get some type of assistance, right? Like, if you know me, I'm quick to hire. I'm quick to do whatever it takes for me to get to a position that I need, especially if something is not my wheelhouse. So was I willing to take that step and have that faith and sow that seed on what it is that I needed? Or do I need to take some other kind of action to get me to that ultimate goal? And so what I just want to encourage is, if you are in that place where you feel like, I really want this and I know that I want this, take that step back and look at those different areas and really ask yourself how you are in each of those categories. Okay. The thing is that, we always want what we pray for, right? But what we get is not what we pray for always. We get what we prepare for. And so when there's something that you want in your life, you have to take those actionable steps and be prepared to receive that. Otherwise, you may receive something else that's going to put you in position to prepare for that. Like, let's say that you want, to get a promotion at your job. There's some role that you ultimately, want to be in. And so, you want to get into whatever step is below it, or, whatever it is, and you ultimately want to get there. What steps are you taking to help you to get to that ultimate level? Or maybe it's that, you got a position in another space and now that opened up a whole new territory for you. Like, that's one of the things that happened for me. I used to want to be a human resources director. Okay. And for those of you that know me, I worked in corporate. It was just not a good fit. Okay. But I wanted to be a human resources director. Ultimately, what I really wanted to do was I wanted to position people to be in a place where they enjoyed what they were doing. For those of you that know, like, my slogan is, it's here, create a great day, right? So I wanted to help people create great days in their careers. I was looking around and I saw folks that were just kind of going through the motions, and I hated seeing that. And so I thought that maybe me getting into HR would help me get there. And I always would say, I want to be in position to help people maximize their potential and create great days. That space for me, I tried. I did corporate. I went into recruiting. I even, stumbled into education. And I tried to get into that space, but that wasn't the ultimate plan for me. And so through surrendering, I had to learn that I was intentional about what I wanted to do. I was clear. I knew that I could do it, and I was taking inspired action, but it didn't play out the way that I wanted. But I was able to surrender that and know that something greater was for me. And now here I am, and I've been, I've had my company for years now, full time, running and actually doing those things that help me to help folks, one, maximize their potential and create great days. So you really have to be open to the things and pay attention to, what's coming up for you. And I didn't see it all along the way, but I can look back in retrospect and I can see clearly. I knew what I want. I was clear about what I wanted to do. I knew that I was put here to do that. And I took actionable steps. And even though it didn't play out the way that I thought it would, I have to say this is the something greater. I love what I do. I get to facilitate trainings and interact with people and travel and, create and make it my own and really help people in a very unique way. And so, when you are, wanting something and to manifest something, I just want to encourage you to, one, take that personal accountability, and two, be open to, getting what you prepare for. Be open to getting what is prepared for you, and just stay open in the idea that it might look a little bit different, and, trust it, right? So I hope that helps you. I know that when it comes to manifesting goals and when there's something that you want, it can be really frustrating when things don't look exactly like you want them to look. But you have to know that when you have prayed for these things, when you have been intentional about what you want, I really want to encourage you to trust and to surrender and to look and see, is there something bigger in this for me? Knowing that you've been praying for this or something greater, it can look like a million different things. So, stay open and stay optimistic and stay, challenge yourself to just be open to the things that come up for you, and to also hold yourself accountable for where you can do better when it comes to the goals that you want to manifest. Okay? I hope that helps. Create a great day.